goal isn't to be sober. The goal is to love yourself so much that you don't need to drink. Hello! What's up? I have been sober for 8 months and 5 days. So I thought that I could make a video to inspire people who maybe want to make a change in their life. Cut down or actually stop. I have a break from it. We all need to find our own ways. But I think in the end it's because we want to feel better and have more happiness in our lives. So I made a little list. I made 15 benefits of being sober, or what I discovered, or 50 good things that you will discover on your journey. So let's go. First one is that the mood improves. As you know, alcohol can be depressive, so it maybe give you the moment of joy when you're drinking, but the day after, from my own experience, I always had anxiety. It really pulled me down. So I had a few hours of joy, but then a couple of days with a hangover and anxiety. Not worth it, I'd say. Step 2, or the second thing, is that you save money. You spend so much money when you drink. You spend money on Ubers, you spend money on crap food like the day after, or when you come home and want to eat because you don't want to get the hangover the day after, or an alcohol itself. You buy alcohol for yourself, but also for your friends maybe, and maybe the stranger to jump in the conversation, and the money is go. Number 3, you discover yourself and new hobbies. Just because you maybe won't go to any pubs as often, maybe you will. It's up to you, but I mean, I think that you will have more time for yourself anyway. And during that time, you will want to find other things to fill your time that you had when you went to the clubs or pubs or whatever. And so there it's time for self-discovery. 4, no hangovers. Yes! Thanks God for that. You're waking up super fresh, alert in the morning. In the weekends, and you have so much more time, and you feel like you actually have a weekend. It doesn't run away so fast. So that's quite handy. It improves your quality of relationships. It does. You're more selective with the people that you surround yourself with. When you used to drink, maybe you went on social events just to be able to drink, for example. So you will be more selective, and you're so much more present during the moments. And just because you're more aware and start to really look into yourself and look, because there's a lot of self-discovery during that time, I'd say. For my part, it was anyway. So you will add more depth to the relationships around you. The skin, number 6, the skin clears up. It can do. I don't know if you've seen before and after, you've seen those people, and I think for my part it improved a bit, maybe not super much, but it can definitely clear up the skin, and it's always nice. Number 7, you have more energy. you have more energy. You, like, every time when you drink, your body's trying to recover itself. It's trying to heal. And the liver is working hard, the heart is working hard, and the body doesn't have to do that anymore, so you have more energy, which is fabulous. And number 8, you sleep better. The sleep improves loads. And 9, it's an act of self-love. So obviously you know that alcohol is not really good for you. So when you choose to not drink, you know it's going to be an act of self-love. You want something better for yourself. You're careful or mindful with your body and what you give and feed it to, like with. Number 10, you're more present and aware in connections and in life. You're more aware in life in general. Alcohol obviously numbs away all your senses. And suddenly you're so present in life, in the moment, which alcohol numbed a bit. So that's good. 11, heart and liver. Yeah, so it is, you obviously are very kind to your heart and liver and your whole body basically. When you don't drink, it's a hard work. Like, it's poison for the body, so you reduce the risk for getting cancer and all those stuff. Number 13, you look after yourself in another way. You listen to your body's needs. Like, when you drink, you turn off all your needs. If you're getting tired and you drink, you turn off the signals for the body, and everything else. And yeah, so that's nice, to be kind to your body. And number 14, more productive. I had on that. And you are, like, I felt so productive. All the small things that you pushed aside, suddenly you're like, you have the energy, your mind feels super sharp, and you feel like, boom, 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 let's do this. Yeah, so that's also good. And then 15, the last one. I discovered myself during this time. You discover yourself basically, and then you get another tool to deal with your emotions. Because if alcohol was the way for you to get relaxed, to, like, I had a hard day, let's have a glass of wine, you are not learning how to deal with that from inside. So you're learning how to deal with yourself. You're giving yourself more tools, and that's gonna make you feel more steady on ground. So even if life shakes with you, you now have more tools to work with. And that's my 15 benefits basically. There are plenty more. Like, I cannot preach good about this. I think also because it was such a long time, like, it feels like it was a long time ago. I remember I was really on a rush, like an adrenaline rush, when I saw how good it was to not have to have alcohol in my body, like how I felt so alive and vibrant, and yeah. So, but yeah, it's I'm not telling you to. This is not like I don't come with any judgment. This is just a way. This may be ideas, thoughts that you can carry with you, and it's up to you what you choose to do with it. We all are responsible for our life and make our own choices. But I just hope that you make the best for you, that you do whatever resonates with you, so you can be that loving person for yourself. And then I had some last, like, I wrote a little list and some small advice on my own trip. So I remember I always, in the beginning, I thought like, am I never going to be able to drink? And that kind of stressed me out, but that wasn't the purpose at all. Like, if you think about it, it's just the mind can go throw you in the future and stressing you out. But it's about like bringing it back and take one day at a time. Today I choose to be kind to myself. Today I choose to nurture my body. And yeah, just take one day at a time. That's all you need to focus on, basically. If you can do that, like, yeah, don't make it worse for you by thinking in the future. Just one day at a time. And yeah, just like maybe have new habits, like go for a run, do some yoga, dance, move your body. It's gonna give you the more energy and a more reason that you want to be healthy. I don't go out to pubs any longer. No, barely. Like I could do, but I don't find it so amusing any longer. But if you do, like especially in the beginning, I'd say, like it's always nice to have a drink to hold in your hand, because like it feels relaxing. Alcohol-free drink, obviously, but just to feel like you're holding something, it's gonna make you feel more relaxed, I think. And you can write a list, like I'm doing now. Here's some points for you to add to your list, maybe, to motivate yourself. Meditate. Maybe you're not quite new to it, but yeah, because there's going to be a lot of things that maybe that pops up. It can be a challenge, and then it's nice to find our deeper voice in you who can guide you through this. We all have the answers inside of us. It's all about just silence the mind so we can hear it clearly and the surrounding us. Be creative, have fun, express yourself. Maybe you have a lot of thoughts and feelings that you maybe have suppressed somewhere and maybe need to go out, like come out. Paint, write, play guitar, sing, dance, like whatever form it needs to come out with, use it. And have time. You will have more time probably in this change, and then you have more quality time with yourself. So be open to explore yourself. Find new ways how you can be in your own company. And if things would feel hard, reach out to someone, to your friends, or if you can't do that, like there are loads of sober people out there. It's just that you don't see them maybe in the first eyesight, but they're there, and there are loads of like communities and groups on Facebook and and YouTube, like people who make YouTube videos. And if it feels rough or you just need someone to like pour your heart out to, there are people out there. And this is it. This is my video. I hope this could be helpful in any way. This has been my personal journey. Every journey looks different, but you need to find whatever tool that feels right for you. And I hope you find like more happiness into your life and discover how beautiful you are as a soul, because you are. So I just wanted to say that you deserve the best. Yeah, that was all.